That's football heritage.
Back in 2010, the North Korean national team had made history by qualifying to the World Cup for the second time ever. The last time they had qualified to the tournament was in 1966, so North Korean government had a reason to be proud. However, they had just a small problem. After the qualification, the North Korean government had convinced its citizens that their national team is one of the best in the world and the expectations for the tournament were huge. In reality, they had barely managed to qualify, and the squad had basically no chance to compete against top nations. It's good to remember that normal citizens in North Korea don't have access to global internet, for example, so they had no idea how weak their team actually was. After some thinking, the country decided not to broadcast their opening match versus Brazil. This way they could just make up the score and avoid the public humiliation of getting destroyed by Brazil. However, the result against Brazil was surprisingly quite positive for North Korea. They actually played pretty good football and only lost the match 2-1. This result made the government change their mind, and they decided to broadcast their next match against Portugal, expecting another tight result. Apparently, they even put up many huge screens around North Korean cities to make sure that everyone saw the match. This turned out to be a huge mistake. You see, the pressure on North Korea's players was now massive. They had already outdone themselves against Brazil, and now the government expected them to play even better against Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal. From the start of the match, it was clear that this time North Korea had absolutely no chance. In the first half, they managed to only concede 1 goal, but in the second half, they were simply too tired. Portugal showed no mercy and finished a total of 6 goals in the second half. The match ended 7-0 to Portugal, and the expressions on the North Korean players' faces said it all. The players knew that they had betrayed their country, and many of them looked nervous and sad as they left the field. The North Korean media tried to avoid the humiliation by publishing a fake video of Cristiano Ronaldo praising their team, but apparently it didn't really work out. At this point, their chances of advancing to the knockout matches were basically zero, and the players were exhausted. In their final match against Ivory Coast, the things didn't get any better as they lost 3-0 and finished the tournament as a team with the worst goal difference. What happened next is pretty scary but highly speculative. You see, no one exactly knows what happened to the squad after the tournament. The government was obviously really upset, and the players most likely received very serious punishments. Some rumors claim that the whole squad received a 6-hour-long public shaming session for betraying the national pride. The most concerning thing, however, is that soon after the tournament, some of the players went missing. No one knows what actually happened to the missing players, but some reports claim that they were sent to prison camps as a punishment. Even FIFA itself investigated the thing by writing to the North Korean Football Association asking for information on the allegations. After receiving responses, FIFA dismissed the allegations and claimed that the squad was just training as usual. However, sadly, the reality might be much darker.